Hello everyone, I welcome you all to our channel Best Notes Tutorials. Today we are going to learn the summary of The God of Small Things, which is the bestseller and the receiver of Booker Prize. Now we need to see everything from our examination point of view. Alright, we need to put in that mind so that we get prepared for our examination. So point wise I have decided to explain so that it will be easier for you to ingrain in your brain. Alright, so let's begin with the first point, and that is about Arundhati Roy. See, first of all, the full name of the author is Susanna Arundhati Roy. Next, the novel The God of Small Things was published in the year 1997, and this is by an Indian author. Okay, now next, the setting of this novel is Kerala, India. Alright, the story revolves around the places of Kerala, which is in the southern part of India. So as we know that it was southern part of India, alright, which received so many communities in their place. Alright, so when people come from another country, what happens? They share their culture. Alright, so how that is being affected, how Indian culture is being affected, that also we will see in this novel. Now, see, not only this, it talks about complex narrative of family. See, in an ideal family, we need mother, father, children, all right, and children obey their parents. But here, what happens? Parent is not an ideal feature. Okay, so whom the children will look for guidance, inspiration, motivation, etc. So that is the problem which is mentioned here. Next comes societal hierarchies. In society, there is a hierarchy which is maintained. All right, that father, then his successor son, then comes grandchildren and other things. Now, how it is to be, going on, how we need to take it ahead. Is it the lineage that we get, or we should give it to the people who are capable of doing that, capable of discharging their duties? Next comes love. All right, there is a societal restriction that this is the person whom you have to love, and these are the relations which you need to avoid. Okay, the relationship with other family members are different, but here in this novel this is something which is weird. I would like to say, all right, that love is being portrayed in a different way. So whether it is acceptable for you all audience or not, that you have to decide by yourselves. Let's move to the next point. See, the God of Small Things is a multi-layered narrative. One after the other we find explanation. Alright, in a different way the story is being told, and unless and until you follow each and every narration, you'll not be able to understand what is the essence of this novel. Next, that the God of Small Things is multi-layered narrative that primarily revolves around the lives of twin siblings. The main characters are Rahel and Estha. They are twin siblings. Rahel is brother and Estha is sister. Now, the situation, the time frame of this novel is post-colonial India. When the novel was written, India was already was under colonial empire. The narrative employs a non-linear structure. Non-linear means sometimes they explain present, sometimes they explain future, all right, sometimes they explain past. So it is not linear, it is not in sequence. Okay, alternating between the past days and the present day and the past. As I told you, sometimes they explain the present and then past. It intricately weaves various themes throughout the novel. Now, there are so many themes that we are going to discuss after the background discussion. Okay, what are they? Please keep screenshots or make notes somewhere. Background. The novel is primarily set in state of Kerala, and it is known for its landscape, lush landscape, greenery, intricate backwaters. Now see, nature involves all these things, and we need to appreciate that whenever we are depressed, it is nature which heals us. So whatever we are finding, that should be respected, and in order to keep it alive, we need to contribute. Now, next point is a unique cultural blend influenced by Hinduism, Christianity, and other religions. See, I told you that there were outsiders who came and spread their religion. It's there is no problem. Whoever agreed to this new religion, Christianity, they agreed. So we see influence of Christianity in Kerala, and this is mentioned in the novel as well. The story is deeply rooted in the social and political fabric of post independence India. See, somehow we had received independence from Britishers, right? But there was social discrimination, social injustice, all right? There was caste system which is not healthy for a good society, a developing society, all right? There were um, untouchables, there were higher elite people, higher class, lower class. There was always clash between these classes. Now, political upheavals of the time. Now, say political ups and downs, political unrest is seen here in minor areas as well. Now, let's move to the characters. One more thing I would like to add, see, unless and until society progresses, society thinks about the nation does not grow. So, that is what we see here. Then, India was very much self centered, and now we find people to be, thinking about the nation. So, there is a vast change, there's a transformation of India, what it was before and what it is now. So, we need to give value to that as well. Now, let's switch to the characters. Friends, the main character in the novel is Rahel and Estha. Now, who is Rahel? Let's see. Rahel is the central character in the novel, and he was in abroad. Sorry, she was in abroad, and after spending so many years in abroad, she returns to Kerala. The village name is Ayamanem. Okay, Ayamanem, which is in Kerala. She grapples with the traumatic events of her past and struggles to reconcile with her personal history. There are so many things which happens, and these incidences had shattered her, and now she was in search of some solace. Therefore, who was Esther who was in support of Rahel, and because of this, understanding between each other, they came close to each other too. Next character is Esther. Now, Esther is Rahel's twin brother, and they share, profound bonding, strong bonding with each other. Uh, he is sensitive and introspective character. Introspective means the one who is able to analyze their mistakes, their actions are checked by themselves, whether it is good or bad. He carries the weight of traumatic childhood event that haunts him throughout his life. Just like Rahel, even Esther is not having good childhood, and therefore they are traumatized. Next is Ammu. Ammu is the mother of Rahel and Esther, and she is a complex character who defies the traditional roles expected of women in her society. I told you that when parents are irresponsible, then there will be so many problems in family. All right, entire system, entire the bonding becomes at stake, comes at stake, because it is not understood. All right, children will not be able to understand their parents and vice versa. So here the lady, that is mother of Rahel and Esther, is culprit to some extent. Friends, we find the mother to be modern, but there were few traits which were to be avoided in order to become a proper modern woman. See, she was intelligent, which is positive thing in her. Rebellious, that is also correct if it is related to social norms. Okay, eradication of social evils. Then comes passionate. If she is passionate about accomplishment of good things, then it is well. Otherwise, we find her to be deteriorating, not only she herself but her family as well. Now, her love for Velutha. that is a lower caste man, leads to her ostracization, that is barring her from the family. As I told you, the society was divided, and therefore they were not supposed to, marry or be in love with lower caste people. They had to maintain standard as it is shown in Hindi movies, typical Hindi movies. So here we find mother to be modern, full-fledgedly. Now next in the list is Velutha. As I told you, Velutha is untouchable and he is from lower caste. Now he was obviously taken with another view by the society, which is not liked by Velutha, because he thinks that he is secluded from the society. All right, he is portrayed as a kind, intelligent, sympathetic character. Now, whether he had money or not, he used to take care of humanity. Now, the same he was expecting from the head as well, but that did not happen. Velutha secretly shares a romantic relationship with Ammu. Velutha secretly shares a romantic relationship with Ammu. Now, see, there is another pair which is being created, and that is between Velutha and Ammu. Okay, keep in mind there are different characters. One is Rahel, Estha, then comes Velutha, alright, and few more I will let you know. Now, next is Baby Kochamma. Baby Kochamma, whose real name is Navomi Ipe, is Amu's sister, a significant presence in the lives of twins. Now, when this child was born, alright, she was pampered a lot. She was pampered like anything. We find her to be very bitter. Okay, she is not with uh, sugar coated words. Okay, manipulative character who is driven by a dress to maintain her social standing at any cost. Now, see, she was told that you should dress according to our status, that is the status of a businessman. Friends, next is Baby Kochamma, and Baby Kochamma, whose real name is Navomi. Please keep in mind what is her real name. Real name is Navomi Ipe. Now, Navomi Ipe is Amu's sister and a significant presence in the lives of twins. Now, she was young, alright. Therefore, she was pampered by everyone. She is bitter, manipulative character which is driven by a desire to maintain a social standing at any cost. Now, Baby Kochama is very much modern and she wants to, make name for herself, and then she wants to do something so that her mother's name will be proud. The last one from the list is Chaco, and Chaco is the twin uncle in Amu's older brother. Chaco is twins uncle, and Amu's older brother is divorced and disillusioned character. Now Chaco is very much hesitant in knowing that why my wife went away, and however he tried she didn't come back. So he is in frustration now. After his marriage falls apart in England, he wants to he returns to India, contributing to the family's complexities. Now he had come back from England, and what all things he learned there we will see. We find this Chaco to be very weird character, alright, because after he came back from England, he returns to India and increases family complexities. He doesn't want to do this, he doesn't want to do that. So reason is not valid, whatever he said. Now we will switch to themes. Main theme is love and forbidden relationship. Love and forbidden relationship. Now see, love, the characters could not receive from, their near and dear ones. So they indulged themselves into forbidden relationship. Now what was that? With whom it happened, we will see. Friends, the theme that disturbs us is the first one, because here we find so many complicated love affairs. One is between the mother and Velutha. Okay, the outcast of the society. Their love defies the established social norms. Now, after the marriage, somebody should not, have affair with somebody else. All right. So this is the norm which is broken in the novel. Next, we see social hierarchies and caste system. What is it? Let's see. As we know, India was never out of discrimination pattern and oppression. So both the things we see in this novel as well. All right, people who are sent out, people are barred, people are kept aloof from higher class, etc. Now Velutha's character serves as emblem of struggles endured by the untouchables. Now Velutha represents the problem of untouchables. Okay, indirectly. He is symbolic to the people who are oppressed in entire India. Now next is family and dysfunction. Now as I told you, in family there must be mother or father to guide the children. But when that does not happen, the problem starts. Now, the novel intricately explores the theme of family and its dysfunctions. So, only money is not enough, alright? Only having property is not enough, but there should be coordination between family members. They should be empathetic towards each other, and then only they will be heard and they will have a good life. So, why it is happening here? Why there is dysfunction of the family? We will see. The strained relationship among the characters are central to the narrative. Now, say strained means the one which is very mind-blogging, okay, which is very troublesome, delving into the consequences of family secrets and betrayal. Now, if we expect more and which is not according to the norms, then we are going to suffer. We will face betrayals, we will face, we will find the traitors, and we are going to make ourselves suffer more. So we need to see who should be in our family, life, and who should be avoided. Next, loss of innocence. The story portrays the loss of innocence, particularly in the lives of Rahel and Estha, who carry the scars of traumatic incident from their childhood. During childhood, something has happened. Therefore, both the characters, okay, are seen in trauma. They are not happy with their present. Therefore, they keep on searching for love, and expectation from others increases. In the last theme, we see social and political changes. We know that this is written in the against the backdrop of post-independence India. So the novel scrutinizes social and political changes after independence. What kind of changes occurred, whether it was positive or it was degrading. So we see that in some areas it was more than degrading status, and in you know metropolitan cities especially, gradually they started growing in a proper way. Now politics also played a lot of impact upon society. We will discuss all those one by one in the novel. These changes included the rise of communism and influence on the society of Kerala. Now, what is communism? Communism believes in equality, all right, and there should not be anyone who is rich and anyone who is poor. Now, according to them, whatever we have in with us, that is property, money, okay, it should be kept in a limited way. We cannot keep everything with us according to them. So extra money had to be returned. So that was the situation right after the independence. Dear friends, we will do the summary in our next video. Please stay tuned to our channel. Happy learning and take care. All the best.